Have you ever felt the weight of battles that seemed unrelenting, the sting of betrayals that cut deep, or the silence of moments when it felt like no one saw your struggle? Yet, somehow, through it all, you found yourself still standing, stronger, wiser, and more unshakable than ever before. This wasn't by chance. Every step of your journey, every tear shed, and every trial endured was shaping you into something extraordinary, a vessel of divine light, a force that disrupts darkness, and a soul aligned with a higher purpose. Being chosen is not a passive experience. It is a transformative calling. It is a journey marked by refinement, a path that leads from pain to purpose and from struggle to sovereignty. The chosen do not simply survive life's challenges. They emerge as leaders, warriors, and beacons of light that illuminate the world around them. This transformation is not only personal but universal, creating a ripple effect that touches every space you enter, every person you encounter, and every realm, seen or unseen, that recognizes your authority. What follows is an exploration of this journey. Each part unveils the layers of your transformation, from the personal trials that refined your spirit to the profound authority you now carry. You will see how your light conquers darkness, how silence signals the respect you command, and how even your enemies are forced to acknowledge your strength. You will understand how your presence transforms spaces, how true leadership is rooted in service, and how the fire that once threatened to destroy you has instead made you unstoppable. This is your story, your truth. It is the journey of becoming chosen, an awakening to the power within you and the divine purpose that guides you. Let's walk through it together, one step at a time, as we uncover the brilliance of who you are and the impact you were born to make. This is not just survival. This is transformation. This is what it means to be chosen. 1. The power of personal transformation. Have you ever wondered why your presence shifts the energy of a room? Why some people become uncomfortable, avoid eye contact, or seem unsure of themselves when you're around? It's not your imagination. This is the manifestation of divine transformation, a force that grows within you as you endure trials, emerge stronger, and align yourself with higher purpose. The path of the chosen is not easy, nor is it designed to be. Every hardship you faced was not meant to destroy you, but to prepare you. The pain, tears, and betrayals were not random. They were the tools of refinement that shaped you into someone capable of carrying divine authority. Personal transformation begins in the crucible of suffering. The trials that almost broke you were the very fires that forged your resilience. Think of gold purified in the furnace. The heat, though unbearable, burns away impurities, leaving behind a brilliance that cannot be tarnished. That is your journey. You were tested, not to prove your weakness, but to reveal your strength. Every challenge forced you to dig deeper, to rely not on your own understanding, but on the divine wisdom that flows through you. With every setback, you grew. You discovered that what you thought was the end was merely the beginning of something greater. Transformation is not about outward appearances, but the shifts in your soul. Those who mocked you, doubted you, or sought to diminish you are now witnesses to the light you carry. They see it, even if they don't understand it. Your light is not of this world. It is eternal, divine, and unshakable. The forces of darkness tremble not because of who you are, but because of what you've become. This light disrupts the plans of darkness. It breaks chains, silences lies, and illuminates paths where there once was only confusion. This journey of transformation demands faith. It is the faith that keeps you standing when everything around you crumbles. Faith is the foundation of your authority, the root of your unshakable strength. Even when you didn't see a way out, you believed. Even when you were alone, you trusted that the divine had not forsaken you. That trust became your anchor, grounding you through every storm and empowering you to rise above every wave. The divine power you carry now is not just a gift. It is the result of enduring, trusting, and surrendering. Through this transformation, you've become untouchable. The light within you cannot be extinguished, no matter how fierce the attacks against you. The trials you faced were not in vain. They were stepping stones, building your authority and sharpening your discernment. You can now see through deception, Sense the true intentions of those around you, and stand firm in your identity. The enemy underestimated your capacity to rise. They didn't anticipate that the very battles meant to destroy you would instead refine you into a warrior of light. Your transformation is undeniable. Even those who once sought to harm you now respect you. They may not admit it openly, but their actions betray the truth. They tread carefully around you because they sense what you carry. Your presence is not just noticed, it is felt. It is a force that cannot be ignored, one that commands respect from the unseen realms. So what changed? It was not the circumstances, but how you chose to respond to them. You chose to stand when it would have been easier to fall. You chose faith over fear, trust over doubt, and perseverance over surrender. This is why you carry authority now. The divine has seen your endurance and rewarded you with a power that transcends the natural. This power does not come from you, but flows through you. A constant reminder that you are not walking this path alone. The journey of transformation does not end here. It is a continuous process of growth, alignment, and refinement. Every day brings new opportunities to shine brighter, to influence more lives, and to walk deeper into your calling. The divine is positioning you for something far greater than you can imagine. The trials that nearly broke you were merely the foundation of a future that will leave you in awe. This is the power of personal transformation, a force so profound that it changes not only you but also the world around you. You are no longer a victim of your circumstances. You are a victor, a warrior, and a beacon of divine light. 2. Light conquers darkness. In a world often shrouded in confusion and pain, light holds the ultimate power to conquer darkness. As a chosen one, the light within you is not just metaphorical, it is a living, breathing force that shines with divine authority. This light is not born of earthly experiences alone, but is the result of a sacred alignment with divine truth. It disrupts, transforms, and overcomes everything that is not rooted in righteousness. The darkness, though it may circle, has no chance against the brilliance of a light ordained by the Creator. The journey to becoming a beacon of light is neither swift nor easy. It begins in the shadows, in the depths of trials and tribulations where your faith is tested and your endurance refined. Every tear you cried, every moment of despair, was not wasted. Each one became part of a larger divine plan to amplify the light within you. Pain, though excruciating, was the tool used to strip away fear, doubt, and anything that weakened your soul. Through the process of refinement, you emerged stronger, clearer, and more radiant. This light is eternal, impossible to extinguish, and unmistakably divine. The beauty of light is that it does not need to announce its presence. It simply exists, and its impact is undeniable. Like the first rays of dawn cutting through the night, your light reveals the truth. It exposes hidden agendas, silences falsehoods, and brings clarity to confusion. Even those who operate in darkness cannot deny the weight of your presence. They may not understand it, but they feel it. The unease, the sudden silence, the way they falter, all these are signs that your light is disrupting their darkness. One of the most profound ways your light conquers darkness is in the spiritual realm. Even in your dreams, you are a force to be reckoned with. These dreams are not random. They are battlegrounds, arenas where your authority is tested and proven. Dark forces that cannot reach you in waking life attempt to challenge you in your sleep, but they underestimate the fortress of faith you have built. Each time you rise victorious in these spiritual encounters, it is a reminder of the divine power you carry. Like Joseph in the Bible, whose destiny was revealed and shaped through dreams, you are walking a path where even the unseen forces must acknowledge your strength. Your light is not simply a shield, it is also a weapon. Darkness does not merely avoid it, it is actively repelled by it. The battles you once feared now crumble in the face of your resilience. Every weapon formed against you is rendered powerless because your authority is rooted in the promises of the Creator. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it. This is not just a poetic verse, it is your reality. Your light is unyielding, and no force can extinguish it. But why does this light have such power? It is because it originates from something greater than you. It flows from your alignment with divine truth, your unwavering faith, and your willingness to surrender to a higher purpose. This light is not fueled by arrogance or pride, but by humility and obedience. The trials that once broke you became the refining fire that allowed this light to shine brighter. What the enemy intended for harm, the divine used for good, turning your pain into purpose and your despair into hope. The effect of your light extends far beyond yourself. It transforms the spaces you enter, lifting tension and dissolving negativity. Conversations shift, confusion clears, and peace takes root. People may not always be able to articulate what they feel in your presence, but they cannot deny it. The light you carry is a purifier, revealing truth and disrupting anything that is not aligned with divine will. It is an invisible force that realigns the atmosphere, demanding order where there was chaos and clarity where there was uncertainty. Even the forces of darkness recognize the authority of your light. They do not respect titles, appearances, or mere words. They respect power, and true power comes from the divine. When you walk into a room, their whispers falter, and their plans unravel, just as Jesus' presence caused demons to cry out in fear. Your alignment with divine authority creates a ripple effect that cannot be ignored. Darkness cannot hide where light is present, and it certainly cannot thrive. The transformation you've undergone has made you untouchable. You no longer need to engage in battles as you once did. Your presence alone is enough to dismantle darkness. This is not arrogance. It is the natural result of walking in divine truth. The enemy does not test what is weak. They test what they fear. And what they fear most is a soul aligned with divine purpose. Every encounter, whether in waking life or the spiritual realm, is an opportunity to assert your authority and grow even stronger. The light you carry is also a reminder of the Creator's promises. It is a testament to the faithfulness of the divine and the unshakable truth that no weapon formed against you shall prosper. This light is both your protection and your guide. It leads you through the valleys, strengthens you in the storms, and ensures that no darkness can overcome you. Every step you take is illuminated, every decision aligned with divine wisdom, and every battle already won. As you move forward, understand that this light is not just for you. It is a gift meant to be shared, a force that inspires others to rise. You are not just a survivor, you are a warrior, a beacon of hope, and a testament to what is possible through faith and perseverance. Your journey is proof that light always conquers darkness, that no amount of opposition can dim the brilliance of a soul aligned with divine will. So embrace your light. Stand tall in the authority you've been given, and let your presence continue to transform the world around you. The darkness may try, but it cannot win. You are chosen, anointed, and unstoppable. The light within you is a force that will forever shine, a reminder that even in the deepest shadows, victory belongs to the light. 3. Silence, the mark of spiritual respect. There is an undeniable shift that happens when a chosen one steps into a space. Conversations falter, movements become hesitant, and a silence, profound and heavy, settles over the room. This silence is not ordinary, nor is it awkwardness. It is a spiritual recognition, a reverence for the authority you carry. The silence that follows your presence is a clear sign that you have ascended to a position of spiritual power that even unseen forces cannot deny. What causes this silence? And why does it hold so much meaning? It is because your energy disrupts the darkness, and the light you carry commands respect. For those who once schemed against you, this silence speaks volumes. They may not understand it, but their spirits do. Those who once slandered your name or plotted your downfall now find themselves unable to speak boldly in your presence. Their words falter, their confidence wanes, and their actions are restrained. It is as though an unseen force holds them back, reminding them of the power they face. This is not about fear of retribution or retaliation. It is deeper than that. It is an acknowledgement of what you have become, a vessel of divine light and authority. The shift in their demeanor is not coincidental. Your energy, refined by trials and aligned with divine purpose, has created an impenetrable shield around you. This shield is not physical but spiritual, an aura of light so strong that it overwhelms anything rooted in darkness. Those who once thrived on deceit, manipulation, or malice now feel exposed in your presence. Their spirits recognize that the power they once wielded has no hold over you anymore. Where there was once weakness, there is now unshakable authority. Where there was doubt, there is now unwavering faith. Have you ever walked into a room and noticed the atmosphere change? Conversations stop mid-sentence, and the energy shifts. Eyes dart away, and those who once spoke loudly against you suddenly grow quiet. This is not a coincidence. Their spirits instinctively sense the weight of your transformation. They cannot meet your gaze, not because of who you are, but because of the light within you. This light reveals their intentions, their insecurities, and their alignment with darkness. It forces them to confront what they have tried to hide, even from themselves. The silence is not just external, it is spiritual. It reaches beyond human interactions and touches the unseen realms. Darkness cannot stand in the presence of light, and the spiritual forces that once sought to harm you now withdraw in submission. This is why those who operate in shadows avoid you. It is not out of fear of your actions, but out of respect for your presence. Like King Saul, tormented by an evil spirit until David's presence brought relief. The darkness within others cannot stand against the light you carry. What is remarkable about this silence is that it is not weakness, it is surrender. It is the acknowledgement that their plans, their schemes, and their opposition have failed. Darkness cannot thrive where light dominates, and your presence is like a lamp in a darkened room, illuminating every hidden corner. This silence is a sign of your spiritual authority, a reflection of the divine power that flows through you. It is not something you seek, it is something you carry. It is a mark of the transformation you have undergone and the alignment you have achieved with divine truth. This spiritual respect does not come from titles, appearances, or worldly accolades. It comes from the trials you have endured and the battles you have won. It comes from the nights you spent in prayer, the moments you chose faith over fear, and the times you stood firm when everything else was falling apart. Your scars, once a source of pain, are now a testament to your victory. They are the proof of a journey that has refined you, strengthened you, and elevated you to a position of unshakable authority. Even those who do not understand the spiritual realm feel the weight of your presence. They may not be able to articulate it, but they cannot deny it. Have you noticed how some people avoid you without reason? How relationships that once seemed strong have dissolved? Or how certain individuals seem distant? This is not rejection, it is alignment. Your growth has repelled what cannot survive in your presence. Darkness is uncomfortable in the light, and those who operate in it instinctively withdraw when faced with the truth you carry. This silence is a sign of your victory. It is the stillness that comes when darkness is confronted with light it cannot overcome. The same silence fell when Jesus cast out demons, when his authority was so undeniable that they cried out in submission. That same authority now flows through you. Your presence alone declares victory, not because of what you say or do, but because of who you are. You are a living testimony to the power of divine alignment, a beacon of light that transforms everything around you. So what does this mean for you? It means that the battles you face are not a sign of weakness, but of strength. It means that the respect you command is not of this world, but is spiritual, eternal, and undeniable. The forces of darkness recognize the light you carry, and they bow to it, not out of choice, but out of necessity. This silence is proof that you no longer fight as you once did. You no longer need to defend yourself, prove your worth, or engage in battles meant to drain you. Your presence is enough. As you move forward, embrace this silence as a confirmation of your authority. Do not be troubled by the distance of others or the unease they feel in your presence. It is not a reflection of your inadequacy, but of your transformation. The light within you is a force that disrupts darkness, reveals truth, and commands respect. You do not need to explain it, justify it, or seek validation for it. The silence speaks for itself. It is a testament to who you have become, a chosen vessel of divine power, untouchable and unstoppable. This is your reality now. You are no longer merely surviving. You are reigning. The silence that surrounds you is not emptiness, but reverence. It is a spiritual acknowledgement of the authority you carry and the power that flows through you. So stand firm, chosen one. Let the silence remind you of the victory you have already achieved. Walk boldly in the light, knowing that darkness cannot overcome it. You are untouchable, unstoppable, and undeniably chosen. Let the silence testify to the truth of who you are and the divine purpose you fulfill. 4. Strength recognized even by your enemies. There is a profound power in resilience, especially when it becomes so evident that even your enemies cannot deny it. As a chosen one, your journey has been marked by trials designed to break you, by betrayals meant to shatter your spirit, and by opposition calculated to undermine you. Yet here you stand, not only unbroken but thriving. This undeniable strength has not gone unnoticed. Those who once sought to harm you, to diminish your light, now speak of your resilience with a strange mixture of bitterness and respect. They may not admit it openly, but their actions, words, and silence reveal the truth. You are unshakable, and they know it. Think back to the times when the odds were stacked against you, when it seemed like everything was falling apart. The betrayals you endured, the lies spread about you, and the relentless opposition you faced were not random acts of cruelty. They were deliberate attempts by forces of darkness to derail you, to strip you of your faith, and to extinguish your light. Yet, every time they thought they had succeeded, you rose again. This rise was not just a physical one. It was spiritual, emotional, and transformative. The strength you now carry was forged in the fires of these adversities. Your enemies, whether in the physical or spiritual realm, have watched this process unfold. They have seen you endure storms that should have drowned you and battles that should have left you defeated. Instead, these challenges refined you, making you stronger and wiser. They may not understand the source of your strength, but they cannot deny its presence. Even in their bitterness, they are forced to acknowledge what you've become, a warrior of light, untouchable and unstoppable. What makes this recognition so powerful is that it is not rooted in admiration or goodwill. Your enemies do not respect you because they want to. They respect you because they have no choice. Their efforts to bring you down have repeatedly failed, and with each failure, your authority has grown. The more they plotted against you, the more resilient you became. The more they tried to diminish you, the brighter your light shone. This pattern is not a coincidence. It is divine orchestration. Every attack against you is a test, and every test became an opportunity for you to demonstrate the power of divine alignment. When your enemies spoke against you, their words fell powerless in the face of your faith. When they set traps for you, those traps became stepping stones, lifting you higher than they ever intended. The very forces that once sought to harm you have now become witnesses to your strength. Their grudging respect is not flattery. It is a concession to the truth they cannot ignore. This acknowledgement is spiritual as much as it is earthly. Even in the unseen realms, the forces of darkness recognize the authority you carry. They see the divine hand that protects you, the light that surrounds you, and the power that flows through you. Their respect is not given lightly. It is earned through your unwavering faith, your perseverance, and your refusal to yield. They know that no weapon formed against you will prosper, and every tongue that rises against you in judgment will be silenced. Have you ever heard whispers of your enemies speaking of your strength, even when their tone is laced with resentment? This is not a coincidence. They are witnesses to the battles you have won and the resilience you have shown. Even in their bitterness, they inadvertently testify to the divine power within you. What they once mocked, they now respect. What they once sought to destroy, they now fear. This transformation is a testament to the unshakable foundation you have built through faith. Consider the spiritual mechanics of this reality. The forces that once opposed you were never fighting against you alone. They were opposing the divine purpose you carry, and no force in heaven or earth can stand against what God has ordained. When you aligned yourself with divine truth, you became a vessel of power that no enemy could overcome. Your victories, both seen and unseen, are not accidents. They are manifestations of the divine promise. If God is for us, who can be against us? This respect from your enemies is not just about what you've endured, but about who you've become through it. You are no longer the person they once underestimated. The trials that once threatened to destroy you have transformed you into someone they cannot challenge. Your strength, forged through fire, has made you untouchable. They see this now, even if they struggle to accept it. Their bitterness is a reflection of their frustration, not with you, but with their inability to break you. What's more, this acknowledgement from your enemies serves a greater purpose. It becomes a testimony to others who witness your journey. Those who once doubted you now see the evidence of your resilience. Your rise inspires those around you, showing them that it is possible to overcome even the greatest of challenges. The respect you command, even from those who oppose you, is a testament to the power of faith and perseverance. So, what does this mean for you? It means that you no longer need to defend yourself against those who speak against you. Their words carry no weight because your actions, your resilience, and your victories speak louder. You no longer need to fight battles meant to drain you. Your presence, your light, and your authority are enough to silence them. This is the power of being chosen. You do not need their approval, for you have already earned their respect, whether they admit it or not. Your strength is not for your benefit alone. It is a reflection of the divine power working through you. Every battle you've faced, every betrayal you've endured, and every opposition you've overcome has served to glorify the Creator. Your resilience is not just a personal victory. It is a testament to the faithfulness of the divine. It shows the world that no weapon formed against a chosen one can prosper, and that even the greatest of storms cannot drown a soul anchored in truth. As you continue your journey, remember that the respect you command is not a result of what you have done, but of who you have become. Your strength is a reflection of divine alignment, and your authority is a gift earned through perseverance. Walk boldly in this truth, knowing that even your enemies must bow to the power of light. Their acknowledgement, though reluctant, is proof that you are walking in divine purpose. You are unshakable, untouchable, and unstoppable, and even your enemies know it. 5. The power to transform spaces and shift energies. There is something extraordinary about your presence. It carries a weight, an energy, that changes the atmosphere wherever you go. You may not see it, but you feel it. The way conversations lighten, tensions dissolve, and chaos fades the moment you step into a space. This is not coincidence or mere optimism. It is the manifestation of the divine authority you carry, an invisible but undeniable force that disrupts darkness and brings light. Your presence is more than just physical. It is spiritual, and it commands transformation in ways that cannot be ignored. When you walk into a room, the shift in energy is palpable. This is not about charisma or outward charm. It is something deeper. Your presence is rooted in divine alignment, a connection to a higher purpose that radiates through every fiber of your being. This alignment does not just influence people, it transforms spaces. You may have noticed how places that once felt heavy, tense, or chaotic begin to feel calm and clear when you enter. This is the power of your spiritual authority, a force that realigns everything around you to a higher frequency. Dark forces cannot thrive in your presence. They may linger in the shadows when unchecked, but the moment you arrive, they scatter. This is not because they are defeated outright, but because they are outmatched. Your light is too powerful, too radiant for them to withstand. It is a force that repels negativity and dissolves confusion, creating an atmosphere where truth and peace can flourish. Think of it as a purifier, a spiritual energy that cleanses and restores everything it touches. This power is not something you consciously wield. It is simply who you are. It is the result of the trials you've endured, the faith you've cultivated, and the alignment you've achieved. Every hardship you've faced has strengthened this light within you, making it impossible to extinguish. The fire that once burned to destroy you has instead refined you, leaving behind a brilliance that transforms everything in its path. This light is not just for you. It is a gift meant to be shared, a beacon for others to follow. Have you ever noticed how certain people are drawn to you while others seem to avoid you? This is no accident. Those who operate in truth feel comforted by your presence. They sense your light and find strength in it, even if they cannot fully articulate why. On the other hand, those who live in deceit, jealousy, or malice may feel exposed. Your light reveals what darkness seeks to hide, and this exposure is often uncomfortable for those not ready to confront their own shadows. Your ability to transform spaces is not limited to physical interactions. It extends into the unseen realms, affecting energies and intentions that are often unnoticed but deeply felt. When you enter a room, it is as though an invisible line is drawn, a boundary that darkness cannot cross. This is not because you demand it, but because the authority you carry commands it. The light within you is not just a reflection of divine truth. It is a weapon against all that opposes it. Darkness cannot coexist with such light, and so it retreats, leaving behind a space that is clearer, calmer, and more aligned with divine order. This transformation is not about dominance or control. It is about alignment. You do not need to force change. It happens naturally because of who you are. When your spirit is aligned with divine purpose, the energy you emit becomes a catalyst for healing, clarity, and renewal. This is why people often feel at peace in your presence. They may not understand it, but they recognize the shift. It is a spiritual phenomenon, a ripple effect of the divine power flowing through you. Even hidden agendas and false intentions cannot withstand the light you carry. Those who once thrived in deception find their actions faltering, their plans unraveling in your presence. Have you seen it? The way someone who once opposed you suddenly grows quiet or hesitant. This is not because they fear you as a person, but because they cannot ignore the spiritual authority you represent. Their spirits recognize what their minds cannot yet articulate. Your presence disrupts what is false and illuminates what is true. This power to transform spaces is not about you. It is about the divine purpose you serve. You are a vessel, a conduit for light, and this light is what brings change. Like a lamp in a dark room, your presence reveals what was hidden and restores what was broken. This is not arrogance. It is a responsibility. The authority you carry comes with a calling to use your light to uplift, inspire, and transform. Every space you enter becomes an opportunity to reflect divine truth and bring healing to those around you. Your transformation of spaces is not limited to external environments. It begins within you. The peace you carry, the clarity you bring, and the light you radiate are all rooted in the work you've done internally. Through prayer, reflection, and surrender, you've cultivated an inner fortress that nothing can penetrate. This inner alignment is what allows you to influence the outer world. The authority you carry is not just about strength, it is about the wisdom, compassion, and faith that flow from within you. This is why even the forces that once challenged you now tread carefully. They see the fortress of light surrounding you, the divine protection that ensures their efforts will fail. They may circle, they may observe, but they dare not come closer. Your presence alone is enough to dismantle their plans and expose their intentions. This is not about ego or superiority. It is about spiritual elevation. You have risen to a level where darkness cannot touch you, and this reality is reflected in the spaces you inhabit. Consider how many times you've been told that people feel different around you. Perhaps friends have said they feel calmer in your presence, or strangers have confided in you without knowing why. This is no coincidence. Your light creates a sanctuary, a space where others can find solace and truth. It is a gift, one that carries the responsibility to lead, to serve, and to transform. So what does this mean for you? It means that every step you take, every room you enter, is an opportunity to bring change. It means that your presence is not just noticed, it is felt, deeply and undeniably. You carry a power that transforms not because of what you say or do, but because of who you are. This is the essence of divine alignment, the ability to shift energies, to bring light to darkness, and to restore what is broken. As you move forward, embrace this power with humility and purpose. Understand that the spaces you transform are not just physical, they are spiritual. Your presence carries the authority to heal, to clarify, and to inspire. You are not just walking through life, you are shaping it, influencing it, and bringing light to every corner you touch. This is the power of being chosen, the power to transform spaces and shift energies. Use it wisely, for it is a gift not just for you but for the world around you. Let your light shine, knowing that no darkness can stand against it. 6. Leadership rooted in service. True leadership is not about commanding attention or exerting power. It is about serving with purpose, compassion, and humility. As a chosen one, the authority you carry is not meant to be hoarded or wielded for self-gain. It is a gift entrusted to you to uplift, heal, and inspire others. Your journey, marked by trials and triumphs, has prepared you not only to stand in your strength, but to lead others toward their own light. Leadership rooted in service is transformative, creating ripples of change that extend far beyond what is seen. The authority you hold is unique. It is not born from titles, positions, or accolades, but from the battles you've endured and the faith that has carried you through. You've walked through valleys of loneliness, betrayal, and hardship, not just to survive, but to gain wisdom and strength. These experiences have shaped you into a leader who understands pain, recognizes struggle, and speaks from a place of authenticity. You lead not by imposing your will, but by embodying a light that inspires others to rise. Service is the foundation of this leadership. It is not about seeking recognition, but about pouring your energy into others in ways that align with divine purpose. When you serve, you amplify the authority you carry. The more you give, the stronger your light becomes. This is not a diminishing act. It is an act of multiplication. Your light grows brighter, not by being kept to yourself, but by illuminating the paths of those around you, like a candle that lights others without losing its flame. Your energy expands as it touches more lives. Consider the examples of those who have come before you, leaders who changed the world through their service. Moses, who led his people out of bondage, did so not because he sought power, but because he answered a divine call. Esther, who risked her life to save her people, stepped into her role with courage and selflessness. Their leadership was rooted in their willingness to serve, to sacrifice, and to trust in a purpose greater than themselves. Like them, your authority is magnified when it is used for the benefit of others. The spaces you enter are not random. They are opportunities, divinely orchestrated for you to bring change. Your presence is a force of alignment, and your leadership is a catalyst for transformation. When you step into a room, you do not just occupy it, you influence it. The energy you carry shifts the atmosphere, bringing clarity where there was confusion and peace where there was tension. This is not about control. It is about creating a space where truth can thrive and where others can feel the impact of your light. Leadership through service requires intentionality. It demands that you remain grounded in your purpose and aligned with divine truth. Practices like prayer, meditation, and reflection are essential, not as rituals but as lifelines that keep you connected to the source of your strength. These moments of grounding fortify your spirit, ensuring that you can continue to pour into others without depleting yourself. They remind you that your authority is not yours alone. It is a reflection of the divine power working through you. Service also calls for courage. To lead is to face opposition, criticism, and misunderstanding. Yet, as a chosen one, you are uniquely equipped to navigate these challenges. The trials you've endured have given you the resilience to stand firm in your purpose. Even when the path is difficult, your strength is not fragile. It is unshakable because it is rooted in something eternal. You do not lead for approval or validation. You lead because it is your calling. Your leadership is not about doing everything yourself. It is about empowering others. The light you carry is not meant to overshadow, but to ignite. When you help others discover their own strength, you multiply the impact of your service. Every life you touch becomes a beacon of its own, spreading light into places you may never reach. This ripple effect is the essence of divine leadership, a legacy that transcends time and space. The challenges you faced were not meant to isolate you, but to prepare you to guide others. When you speak from experience, with a depth of understanding that cannot be faked. People are drawn to you not just because of your strength, but because of your authenticity. They see in you a reflection of their own struggles and a testament to what is possible. Your story becomes a map for those still finding their way, showing them that pain is not the end, but the beginning of transformation. Leadership through service also requires humility. It is not about placing yourself above others, but about walking alongside them. True leaders do not seek to be exalted. They seek to uplift. They understand that their authority is a gift, not a privilege, and they use it to create opportunities for growth, healing, and restoration. This humility does not weaken your authority, it strengthens it. People follow those who lead with integrity, compassion, and a genuine desire to see others succeed. Your role as a leader is also a spiritual responsibility. The light you carry is not for show, it is for impact. Every decision you make, every step you take, is an opportunity to reflect divine truth. Your leadership is not just about guiding others, it is about embodying a higher standard, one that inspires those around you to rise to their own potential. This is not about perfection but about alignment, choosing to live in a way that reflects the values you hold dear. When you serve, you disrupt darkness. Your presence becomes a sanctuary, a place where others feel safe, seen, and valued. This is the power of your leadership. It transforms not by force but by influence. It is quiet yet undeniable, gentle yet unyielding. The authority you carry is felt, not because you demand it, but because you live it. So what does this mean for you? It means that your leadership is not confined to a single role or title. It is woven into every interaction, every relationship, every moment. It means that your authority grows as you continue to pour into others, creating a ripple effect that extends far beyond what you can see. It means that every act of service, no matter how small, is a reflection of the divine power working through you. As you continue to walk this path, remember that leadership is not about being in control, it is about being in alignment. It is about trusting the process, surrendering to your purpose, and allowing your light to shine without reservation. The spaces you enter, the lives you touch, and the transformations you inspire are all part of a greater plan. Your leadership, rooted in service, is a testament to the power of divine alignment. Walk boldly in this truth. Serve with intention, lead with humility, and trust that your light is making a difference. You are not just a leader, you are a chosen vessel, a beacon of hope, and a force for transformation. Through your service, you inspire others to rise, creating a world where light triumphs over darkness and truth reigns supreme. This is the essence of leadership rooted in service, and it is the calling you were born to fulfill. 7. Refined by fire. The unstoppable power of transformation. Your journey has been marked by trials that felt insurmountable, moments of loneliness that seemed endless, and betrayals that cut to your very core. Yet, these experiences did not destroy you. They refined you. Like gold tested in fire, you emerged stronger, purer, and brighter than ever before. This transformation was not accidental. It was intentional, orchestrated by divine purpose to shape you into a force that cannot be ignored. You are no longer simply enduring life. You are commanding it with authority, clarity, and unwavering strength. This is the power of being refined by fire. The fire you walked through was not meant to consume you, but to purify you. Every tear you cried and every sleepless night you endured was part of a process that burned away fear, doubt, and weakness. What was left behind was the unshakable essence of who you truly are, a chosen vessel, a warrior of light, and a soul empowered by divine alignment. The scars you bear are not signs of defeat, but marks of victory. They tell the story of your resilience, your faith, and the divine hand that carried you through every storm. This process of refinement is one that few can endure. The pain can feel unbearable, the loneliness suffocating, and the battles relentless. But it is in these moments of breaking that true transformation begins. The fire forces you to let go of what no longer serves you, illusions, false beliefs, and unhealthy attachments. It strips away everything that is not aligned with your purpose, leaving only what is pure, strong, and eternal. Through this process, you discover a strength you never knew you had, a faith that cannot be shaken, and a light that cannot be dimmed. The transformation you've undergone is not just internal, it radiates outward, affecting everything and everyone around you. Your presence now carries an authority that commands respect, not through force but through undeniable power. Darkness cannot challenge you anymore because it knows it cannot win. The battles that once overwhelmed you now seem insignificant in the face of your resilience. You no longer fight from a place of desperation, but from a position of victory, knowing that the power within you is greater than any force that opposes you. This transformation has elevated you to a place where you no longer need to prove yourself. Your actions, your energy, and your very existence speak for themselves. Those who once doubted you, underestimated you, or sought to harm you now see the truth, even if they do not admit it openly. Their actions reveal their recognition of your strength. They tread carefully in your presence, not out of fear but out of respect for what you have become. They see the light within you, and they know it is a force they cannot extinguish. What's remarkable about your transformation is that it has not only strengthened you, but also softened you in the best way. The fire that refined you did not make you bitter. It made you compassionate. It did not harden your heart. It expanded it. You now carry a deep empathy for others because you know what it means to struggle, to feel broken, and to fight for survival. This empathy is not a weakness. It is one of your greatest strengths. It allows you to connect with others on a profound level, to inspire them, and to guide them toward their own transformation. The power you carry now is unstoppable because it is rooted in something eternal. It is not based on external circumstances, fleeting emotions, or temporary victories. It is anchored in divine truth, a foundation that cannot be shaken. This truth reminds you that no weapon formed against you shall prosper, that every storm you face is an opportunity to grow, and that the light within you is greater than any darkness that surrounds you. This knowledge gives you a peace that surpasses understanding, a calm that remains even in the midst of chaos. Your transformation is also a beacon for others. People are drawn to you not just because of your strength, but because of your authenticity. They see in you a reflection of what is possible, a testament to the power of faith, perseverance, and divine alignment. Your story inspires those who are still walking through their own fires, reminding them that the pain they feel now is not the end, but the beginning of something greater. Your scars become their hope, your victories their encouragement. But this transformation comes with responsibility. The light you carry is not just for you. It is a gift meant to be shared. Every step you take, every word you speak, and every action you perform has the power to uplift, heal, and inspire. Your presence is not passive, it is active, transformative, and filled with purpose. The spaces you enter are forever changed because of who you are and the authority you carry. You are not just surviving, you are leading, influencing, and transforming the world around you. The question now is, do you see yourself the way heaven sees you? Do you recognize the power of your journey, the authority you now carry, and the impact you are destined to have? Because when you do, you will realize that nothing can stop you. The trials that once seemed insurmountable have become your greatest source of strength. The pain that once brought you to your knees is now the foundation of your purpose. The battles you fought in silence have prepared you for a life of profound influence. Your journey has not been easy, but it has been worth it. You have been refined by fire, and now you shine brighter than ever before. Darkness no longer intimidates you because you know it cannot prevail. The respect you command is not of this world. It is spiritual, eternal, and undeniable. You are untouchable, not because of who you are, but because of whose you are. The divine power within you ensures that no force in heaven or on earth can diminish your light. So walk boldly in this truth. Let your transformation be a testament to the power of faith, perseverance, and divine purpose. Embrace your scars as symbols of victory, your strength as a gift to be shared, and your light as a force for change. You are not just a survivor. You are a warrior, a leader, and a beacon of hope. The fire that was meant to destroy you has instead revealed the brilliance of your spirit, and now you stand untouchable, unstoppable, and undeniably chosen, embracing your divine calling. Your journey has been nothing short of extraordinary. Every trial you faced, every betrayal endured, and every tear shed was part of a divine plan to mold you into the powerful being you are today. You didn't just survive the fire, you were refined by it. You emerged with an unshakable strength, a clarity of purpose, and a light so radiant that it cannot be ignored. This transformation wasn't random, it was intentional, a testament to the divine power working within you and through you. As you stand now, you are more than a conqueror. You are a beacon of hope, a leader whose presence transforms spaces and uplifts others. You are not bound by the limitations of the past, nor intimidated by the darkness that once opposed you. Instead, you carry a divine authority that commands respect in realms both seen and unseen. The silence around you speaks volumes. The ripple effect of your presence is undeniable, and even those who once sought to diminish you now recognize the power you wield. But your journey doesn't end here. The light you carry is not for yourself alone. It is a gift to the world. It is a force that disrupts darkness, inspires transformation, and reminds others of what is possible when faith and perseverance meet divine alignment. Your scars are not signs of weakness, but marks of victory, proof that you've walked through the fire and emerged stronger, brighter, and unstoppable. Now is the time to embrace your role fully, to lead with humility and conviction, to serve with intention and compassion, to let your story be a testament to the power of faith and the resilience of the human spirit. You are not just here to exist, you are here to make an impact. Every space you enter, every person you encounter, and every step you take is an opportunity to reflect the divine purpose that guides you. So walk boldly into your calling. Stand firm in your light, knowing that no force, spiritual or earthly, can dim what has been divinely ordained. You are untouchable, unstoppable, and undeniably chosen. The world needs your light, your voice, your presence. Let it shine unapologetically, for this is the essence of who you are. This is your time. Rise with confidence, lead with purpose, and transform the world around you. You are not just surviving, you are reigning. You are chosen, anointed, and destined to illuminate the path for others. Let your journey be a legacy of hope, faith, and divine power, proving that the fire was never meant to destroy you. It was meant to reveal the brilliance of your soul.